All right, Shalom, beloved family. We had a slight interruption, so that means this video will be 3 parts. I'm not going to try and fix it. It is what it is. So, I was talking about the Three of Swords. It's in reverse. This would explain a lot of the, and in the position that it's in, 3 Gemini social life. So, this is as far as I got. Oh, this is shocking. So, yeah, in order to get this your social life back on track, you would have to strike out on a new path, finish unfinished business, take an absence, a separation, conflicts, talks, clear the air, resolves problems, forge a new path that requires courage, consider options before acting, and remember that lack of communication brings sorrow and disappointment. So if you were trying to rectify your social life, you would have to try to finish unfinished business and make some wrongs, things that were wrong, right, and really oh, wait a minute. I don't think you had anything in that house. Hold on. In the third house. No, you didn't have anything in the third house. So these are things that you would have gotten right on the last go around. So you definitely want to just keep that in mind, that those are things that you need to be thinking about so that they don't pop back up again. But because it's currently in an upside down position, that means your social life is probably currently in an upside down position, a way that it's uncomfortable with, and that you need to do something about that. All right, so our next card, and this is in the fourth house, which is Cancer, controlled by Cancer, and about our home life, and that is actually the right side up. So that means abundance, joy, emotional fulfillment, inspiration, productive, perfection, fount of life, inspiration, important relationship, positive change, contentment, pure and noble feelings, love, overflowing happiness. And even though this is in the upright position, Chiron is in this house and it is retrograding. So I assume that it's just like delayed. Like, this is what you will feel once you get your Aries situation situated, your Ace of Batons, Ace of Wands situation back in order. You will come into order, but and have the abundance and the joy and emotional fulfillment. And this could also be another answer to the question of why you weren't able to be as successful as you wanted to in the first time that you tried, and it just could be that the way things were laid out, it just wasn't quite the right time. But the abundance has always been there. And I think that's the thing to remember, because you only have one thing in this house and it's in retrograde. So that means that it's always been there. It's just maybe you didn't have the full access to it. It's because it's not in reverse. That's not like something you have to work on, but it's you have to just be willing to accept it. So our next card is the Ace of Swords. Back into our swords, and that is in reverse, which means obstacles. Okay, so in this house is the fifth house, which is Leo, creativity, and this is obstacles, inaction, embarrassment, tyranny, hindrance, plans delayed. So again, you just have a delay in things related to your creativity and your home. I mean, your creativity and your work life. It's not necessarily something that you did to create delay, but there's just a delay there. And sometimes there's a lot of times there's not really anything that you can do about that. And because Saturn is in this hemisphere, it could be that Saturn is delaying it. It's not like it's necessarily something that you did to cause the delay. It's just that's the way that it is, and you have to kind of like work on it, and wait it out almost until things get better, but keep moving forward. So our next card is the Four of Wands. Four. So the Four of Wands is in reverse. So that means small reward. Okay, so this is the health house, which is small rewards, disorganization, work dissatisfaction, delays in finishing a project, romance fades, minor disruptions at home. So this is in your health house, and that would explain some health concerns and other things going on. So in order to get this back on track, you would want to have job satisfaction. You want to have camaraderie with your coworkers. You want to work towards a common goal. There's a theme in your reading, in your chart, is common goals, teamwork, a strong career foundation, maybe not going from job to job so much. Um, Fruits of labor, completion, reaping rewards from a project, demands in a relationship, ease, harmony, contentment with life and home. So if you want to get this in order, you have to find a way to balance your life and your home and your passions. You have to find a way to bring it into some kind of balance. So that is to say, that's not necessarily a difficult thing to do, but you definitely want to just work on that, bringing everything into balance, and that will help significantly with your health concerns. So we have the Ten of Wands next, and that's also in reverse. So this is in your love life house, which is controlled by Libra, and it means that it says that you're overcommitted, you're oppressed, your plans are stopped, difficulties, success becomes a burden, envy of others distracts from satisfaction, and malicious gossip. So, in order to get this particular house, is this seven, right? Yeah, seven. In order to get this particular house back in order, you want to develop your determination to achieve goals. You want to resolve your problems. You want to resolve your work pressures. You want to not carry the burden of others. You want to delegate duties. And cooperation brings unity, pride for work well done. So you want to just work on in your love life, finding someone you can build with, someone who needs you like you need them, and definitely work on something that you can, do together. And this could be like friendships and stuff too, but you want to you don't want to carry their burden, but you want to delegate out to different people. So that means you need to develop people that you can delegate to. So again, that requires you to get back into the public life. Whatever. I'm not going to say that again. Okay, so the Emperor, that's the fourth card. 8654. Fourth card, the Emperor. All right, so this card is in reverse, and this is in your transformation house, which is house 8. You have nothing in that house, so it means that you have your transformation, where you are trying to make yourself better, is you're inflexible, petty, ineffective, indecisive, and timid. And I think that's exactly right. You are not making the decisive decisions you need to make about transforming. It's not like you're going backwards, but you're not really working on it hard enough. I expect for you to put a lot more energy and effort into making the transformation that you want to make, whatever it may be, and getting it done, and not being dragged down by perfection or whatever else. Like, you need to just put in your mind that you're going to make the changes in your, because you don't have anything in this house, so you got this right on the last go round. So, and it's not overemphasized in your actual chart. So this is like a current thing. You really need to, stop being petty, stop being ineffective, stop being indecisive and timid, get your act together and get back in order. That's all that is to it for your transformation part. How you want to becoming who you want to become. You need to really work on that and not let bureaucracy slow you down. So you will know that you are in order with your transformation house when you have the authority, you have the leadership skills, when you exhibit the leadership skills that you have, when you accept innate personal power, when you have self-confidence, when you're determined, when you initiate plans. And this is important because a lot of the things that you have to do is on the front half, so you have to initiate it. You need to create, build, accomplish goals, get experience, protect what is created, accept responsibility, ownership with accountability, satisfaction with others, reason as a as power, forceful but ethical. So when you are in back into an authority position, back using your leadership skills and your personal power, and you have self-confidence, then you will start to see things change for you. That's your transformation. But until you do those things, you're kind of going to be stuck where you are, spinning your wheels. And that's indicated by the first card being in reverse. All right, so the Three of Coins, that's in your spiritual life position. Three of Pentacles. And so in reverse, which is in reverse, it means so, but this is in your spiritual life. The ninth house, spiritual life, Sagittarius, means lack of skill, indifference, greed, hoarding, dissatisfaction with abilities, desiring more, really is withholding your talent. So if you were to get this back in order, I already went through this in the last card, so I'm not going to beat you down about this, but if you wanted to get this back in order, you would be a celebrity in a field. You would have artistic ability. What you do, you would be renowned. You would be powerful. You would be rewarded for your work. You would have, and you do have skill in the craft. You would be dedicated to your work. You would have work that is fun and profitable. You would have disciplined methods of work, and maybe that's what one of the delays was on the last time that you tried some of this stuff. You didn't have discipline methods of work. You would be working to make plans a reality. You would find business opportunities. You would make training a fruition. So this just means that it's out of order. We already discussed that. But if you would just accept the celebrity in the field that you are and not be fighting against it. So I'm guessing this is going to come up some more because we have some more cards in reverse. So your next card is your Six of Swords. And like I'm just not going to dig down too hard on, I mean, I already dig down you enough. The Six of Swords. So this card is upright. So, and this is in our career Capricorn position. So it means that you're leaving troubles behind, you're overcoming difficulties, you're on a journey, success after worry, making a decision ends worries, long-term planning, starting a new life, focused mind, new ideas open, new opportunities, newer knowledge alleviates limitations, and success from self-sacrifices. So because this is also in your 10th house, which was directly given to you by your ancestors, this is particularly important. It means that if you get the things right from your ascendant, get your Ace of Wands in order, your I'm looking at the 6 or the 5. The 6. It means that you will leave the troubles behind. You will overcome the difficulties. Your sun is in that house. Your Pluto is in that house. It won't be so intense. Right now, it's extremely intense, but unless you get your personality in order, you can't get anything in order. You will have success after worry. You're making that decision, whatever the decision may be. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made, but it will end your worry. So as long as you're trying to figure out what to do and you're going back and forth and trying to guess or whatever the case may be, it's going to be delayed. Everything's just going to be super slow. So you just have to make a decision. Your ancestors gifted you this sun position. You need to really you need to really shine. There's no other way. Like, you just need to shine. You need to stop trying to hide and really just literally shine. Okay, so our next card is in our community position in Aquarius. And of course you have your Mercury in there. And this is the Knight of Wands. Knights. You have a lot of royalty, of course, to be expected. Your Knight of Wands. And that is in reverse. And in your community, that means discord, activity interrupted, plans change, achievements belittled by those who are envious. Big freaking shock. So that's the reason why you didn't achieve what you wanted to, because like I said, you're so good at what you did that people were upset. There's no interviewer who can take a person and cut them up like you do. So instead of running away from that, you just had to... I wish you would have leaned more into it and said, okay, so if the music thing is not, let's just talk to people. Let's just interview people. You know what I mean? And let's just make those interviews like unbelievable, because the interviews were unbelievable. I've always said that. Just fabulous. So if you wanted to get this back into order, of course, this is in your community house. You would need an enterprising new experience, a journey, departure, energetic ambition, creativity, physical activity in a learning process, time of action and adventure, new experiences, change of residence, imminent opportunities will be coming up, and setting out to explore the unknown, rapid action and dynamic energy. So you want to create some momentum for yourself personally, and then that will, within your community, the people you have access to, and that will ramp up into a lot more. So your last card, which is the 10 of cups, which is also in reverse. So almost everything in your except what the ancestors gifted to you is literally in reverse. And this is the Pisces or secrets position. What I say? 10 of cups. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so in this position, it's in reverse. So that means you have in your secret, your area of secrets, stuff that you keep to yourself. You have loss of friendship, family instability, no future planning, only casual friendships, interrupted peace, family disputes, and reputation endangered. And so if you wanted to get this in order, you would have in your secrets area, your inner parts, your Neptune, your Venus, you would have happiness, you would have esteem, recognition, you would have reputation, you would have gains in love, you have enjoyment of family and friends, your family heritage would be honored, and we have also talked about that already. So do honoring that and really digging down into that, that was definitely a good step. So you want to do more of that. You could, because you will reap the rewards of efforts. You'll have long-lasting achievement, success, contentment in home and family, satisfying emotional commitments, and well-earned self-esteem. So again, if you get all of these other things in order, you have a really great life ahead of you. But you can't. And there's nothing in this deck that says you're going to die early. That didn't come through on your other deck, so you can choose to lay down and die if you want to, but that's not even on the table for you. You don't even have to worry about that type of thing. You really have a lot to look forward to, but you can never look forward to it if you don't actually deal with the stuff that's in front of you, starting with accepting your persona and really developing that. So let's pull one more card. We've got the Nine of Swords. This is the theme of this reading, and I'm going to read what that means. Nine of Swords, and it's in reverse. Don't worry. This is why the fellas need the harder cards. They need to know when they're out of order. A woman could be like, oh, you know what? I might be out of order on that. Maybe like, no, everything is straight. Nah, the angels say not. Okay? Nine of Swords in reverse. So here's where you are right now. Doubt, deception, feeling oppressed by troubles, opposition rate to ideas raises self-doubts, impaired communications. So if you wanted to put this back in order, you would understand that plans are about to be realized despite worries. You would understanding alleviates worries. You have issues that need resolution. You have need to make actions based on clear thinking. Your fears are out of proportion with reality, totally, completely out of proportion. You would not be feeling isolated, and you would just have patience with yourself. You know, it's not like you can't start over something and pick up where you left off. That's not how any of this works. You have to start back from the beginning, brick by brick, build yourself back up from your personal self, from your ancestral self, your family self, piece by piece. You got to pick it up and put it back together. And once you do that, you will have a lot of clarity about yourself and your behavior. And until you do that, you will have no clarity and no understanding and no nothing. And you just be stuck in this same loop of making progress but going back. And I mean, even look, you got the King of Swords on the upside, then you got on right below it, the Emperor is in reverse. So you're going and coming. Like, how can you go and come at the same time? You have to decide whether you're going all in on the Most High, all in on your heritage, all in on yourself, or you need to just go on reverse, because this is like crazy. You got half up, half down. You're literally half in on yourself and half out on yourself. That doesn't even make any sense. So you got to really, I mean, this is a lot to think about, but you really got to put it together and get yourself together, because there's no reason to be going through this like this. There's no reason. You have a placement that is literally given to you by the ancestors, and with your son in the 10th house, and you're just blowing it by being so indecisive and hard on yourself and trying to ignore who you are and run to everything else except for the Most High and who you are. So until you get those things in order, this is going to be a continual loop for you, and you can watch this in 5 years and tell me. If you make the changes, you'll be like, dag, she was right. And if you don't make the changes, you're going to be like, dag, she was right. Because one way or another, you're going to make the changes or you're not. So I suggest you make the changes. It will make your life easier. However, I can't make you make the changes. So if you don't, then you don't. So, but the angels are clear. Your ancestors are clear. They all came through. We asked them to come through. This is what they say. So, I'm so glad to do this on the screen where I don't have to hear the voices like, yeah, but, no, yeah, but. It is what it is, okay? So, beloved, sorry, all praises and all glory to the Most High. We thank you for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We thank you for another day to labor in your vineyard. We would like to report back that the angels gave us a message that was true, that was easy to understand, easy to implement, and accurate and timely. So we are reporting back that they did exactly what we asked for, and we would like that to be marked in the record books on their behalf. All praises to the Most High. To the earthly mother, we thank you for being with us. We thank you for walking with us, and we thank you for guiding us. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai, our older, wiser brother who set the perfect example for how we're supposed to walk on this time on the zodiac. And to the angels, all of the guardian angels, all of the ancestors, all of the everybody who showed up, the entire administration. You guys are doing a great job. We truly appreciate all of your hard work. You really you showed up and showed out on this message. This is exactly what I needed to say to this man. He don't understand. I've been saying this stuff for years. I am so grateful, me personally, that you came through and you gave me this message, because this is exactly what I have been saying. I'm so grateful. So I just ask that you continue to be with us, continue to do the will of the Most High, and you guys, again, are doing such a fabulous job. We really appreciate you. So the spirits who are here with us, you are invited to go in peace. Beloved brother, I'm sure you're going to call me, cuss me out a little bit, but it's cool. You're also invited to go in peace, and always remember, the Most High is your peace. Shalom, everyone.